Boa tarde, rapaziada, começando mais uma live aqui. Hoje estamos aí voltando para jogar os ZZZ. E vambora. Bora pra gameplay. Vambora, rapaziada. Continuar a história. Deixa eu fazer o seguinte, colocar aqui a live na TV por caso de dar algum problema, né? Porque, como vocês sabem, eu tô usando aplicativo no celular, e aplicativo no celular sempre dá um problema diferente. Infelizmente, sempre dá um problema. Deixa eu fazer um teste aqui rápido, rapaziada. Aqui a live. Deixa eu ver se os comentários estão funcionando, né? Porque se o comentário não estiver funcionando, não dá, né? Vamos lá. O jogo tá abrindo aqui, rapaziada. Já abro a tela pra vocês. Vou esperar o jogo abrir, porque senão não dá pra jogar. Login concluído. Vou abrir a tela pra vocês agora. Só aguardar um pouco, que já vai aparecer. Rapaziada, tá nessa tela aqui, tipo, de missão, porque ontem eu fui tentar fazer a diária do jogo e, infelizmente, ele acabou iniciando a missão direto, ok? Porque tá no modo hiperfoco, então qualquer lugar que você vai com a tela de missão, ele já inicia automaticamente. E também não tem como voltar, né? Então, nós já vai começar na missão. Infelizmente, eu perdi a diária de ontem por causa da história, porque não tem como fazer, porque sempre que eu chego aqui dá história, né? Então, eu vou fazer história e depois eu... Acabando a história, eu não sei se eu acabo hoje, né? Mas... terminando ela, eu faço diária, essas coisas e tal, porque por enquanto não dá. Modo hiperfoco é meio foda, velho. Mas tá bom, vamos lá.
The Lycon told me he wanted to meet up with us online to discuss things when he returned. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
We've got this.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Vai começar a missão, hein, rapaziada, pra recuperar o sacrifício. Vamos nessa. Não tenho ideia do que vamos encontrar agora, mas vamos lá. Eu só sei de uma coisa: confusão, pancadaria, tiroteio e tudo que é de bom. É isso que eu gosto. É isso é gameplay, meus amigos. Confusão, pancadaria, tiroteio, tudo de bom, né? Vambora. Vocês não concordam? Ai.
Where's the sacrifice core?
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return.
E aí, Thiago? Boa tarde, mano. Como é que você tá? Tá de boa? Valeu, mano. Valeu pelo like, cara. Tamo junto. E a rapaziada aí que deixou o like aí. É nóis, hein? Só tem que agradecer todo mundo. Vambora.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that. Why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Who's this Dina he just mentioned? Is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Vathan, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I've got a shortcut planned, but there are gonna be ethereals along the way. I'll let you handle them, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Vathan. You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
Vambora! Partiu começar a gameplay, hein? Agora vamos lá. Deixa eu ver se não tem nada aqui pra trás. Não tem. Beleza, vamos lá.
Ethereals! Stay away from Lord Vathan! Looks like Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage.
Calma aí, jogo. Não precisa travar. Rapaz, trava não, velho. Trava não. Senão não dá pra mim jogar, velho, com o jogo travando desse jeito.
Let's keep moving, Lord Vathan. Leave the enemies to me, Lord Vathan.
Nossa, eu odeio quando os inimigos ficam separados, velho. Nossa, que raiva que isso me dá, velho. Ah, vocês vão ficar separados? Ah, agora vocês não vão.
Over there. Looks like they're arguing. This is our chance. Let's hurry. No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really... Hand over what's in the box. Or we do this the hard way.
You sure talk.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core. Lord Vathan, the box is empty.
Ah, eu já imaginava. Eu já devia imaginar, né? Que isso ia acontecer.
So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Vivian, it's been ages. Dina! Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past. So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Olha que merda, velho, rapaz.
Back then, I had no idea. You had no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from your daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on? I wasn't...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously? The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So the masterpiece Father made for the creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding?
Não, peraí, calma aí. Então, o que ela está dizendo é que... Mano, então o Hugo, aquele item que ele tinha em mãos, que era o sacrifício, não era o sacrifício original? Cara, como assim, mano? Ele fez uma cópia, então? Que loucura é essa?
The real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at? I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors. Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them. Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish. If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals. I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares. Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive. wheels are coming. Don't underestimate me. Ambush! There's too many. There's no chance to get out of this. Don't touch mine.
Rapaz, mas quanto desses caras vão vir, velho? Mano, não para de aparecer, cara. Toma essa aí, ó.
Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast. Now.
Thank you.
Finally, peace and quiet. You must be Belle, right?
Cinema, hein, rapaziada. Cinema, hein? Mano, esquece o Hugo, velho. É essa personagem que eu quero. Hugo, foi mal, mano, mas... é essa personagem que eu vou atrás. Você é louco. Você não, vai ser vaza.
Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
Can I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yishuan.
Yishuan.
Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Oh, so you're the investigator the mayor talked about.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance? What exactly does that mean?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
I'm so sorry, Lord Bathan. I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something. You definitely need some rest. Let's get out of the hollow.
Mano, muito foda, hein? Muito foda, mano. Game... Mano, se ela jogar desse jeito, eu quero. Essa caçadora... Não, pera. Void Hunter, caçadora do vazio. Ah, então tá certo, velho. É caçadora do vazio que fala. Nossa, velho. Realmente.
Lord Vathan, are you going to rest now? I'm not in a hurry to get back. You've been kind of off since we got out, and it's got me worried. If something's bugging you, just spill it if you want to. I'm a pretty good listener, you know. I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Vathan. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities.
Mas é mentira, né?
At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
The blessing medicine. Please tell me that wasn't the sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing. I had always thought that getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time, and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed, becoming corrupted.
Aí foi onde ela descobriu a verdade sobre a bênção, né? Abençoado, né? Sobre o remédio, né? Vamos dizer assim.
That person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall. Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina, wake up! We have to go.
Vivian?
happening? Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you? Tina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done,
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
Rapaz.
I thought once Landon was gone, Tina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that all these years she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
Ei, que isso? Ah, jogo, você não vai crachar agora, vai? Ah, não é possível, velho. Mano, olha que jogo de merda, cara. Ô, jogo. Rapaziada, vê se a live caiu aí. Eu não sei se o jogo caiu e a live também. Não, a live tá funcionando. Ah, meu irmão, você tá de brincadeira, velho. Mano, por que logo na história que o jogo dá problema? Cara, eu vou ter que ver todos os diálogos de novo. Ah, jogo, você tá me tirando, velho. Não é possível, cara. Ah, que maravilha, rapaziada. Deixa eu fechar a tela pra vocês rapidão pra mim abrir o bagulho de novo. Oh, coisa boa. Dando problema agora, velho. Mano, o jogo tava funcionando tão bem, velho. Do nada o jogo morre. Que beleza. Rapaziada, já voltem com a live. Só aguardar um pouquinho. Só aguarde um pouquinho que já abro a tela. Tive que reiniciar o jogo, porque, né, não sei o porquê que essa merda bugou, mas vai saber, né? O que deu. Tá, o jogo fazendo um login, eu já abro a tela pra vocês. Passando pra jogar. Servidor. Beleza, o jogo abriu de novo. Vamos lá. Vamos abrir a tela aqui pra vocês. Só aguardar um pouquinho. Que já vai abrir pra vocês. Eu acho que a live tá travada, então. Ah, mano, voltou lá atrás, velho.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exalted.
Ah, tá, voltou mais ou menos na parte que eu tava.
I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approach, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
No way. You're not the one bringing bad luck. Whatever went down with the Exaltists, Landon used you. As for Dina and Camille, they know the truth, and they just made their choices. The Hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. But not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like they do.
Lord Phaethon.
You need to believe in yourself. You're currently resolving the sacrifice crisis with your own effort. I remember you saying you really like yourself now. So what's changed?
Yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today. Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to face all this. Maybe Dina and I were meant to meet today, so I could finally spill it all out. It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Whenever you're feeling down, don't hesitate to come to me.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core and let you know what I find. Good night, Lord Phaethon.
Vamos lá, rapaziada. Caramba.
Shaw, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape he brought. Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working. I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So, I'm happy I could help you too. Alright, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
Esse aqui, eu tenho certeza que é esse.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control. She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices that would obey human commands. If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the Creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird. I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
The Creator will guide me.
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Now Camille's actions make sense. But why did Hugo never tell us?
Hugo.
Belle, Lycon said there's something urgent he needs to discuss with us right now.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you. We have just learned that the Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
So, what should I do?
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me.
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely.
All right, then let's go together.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
Rapaz.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
Sincerity? My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion. Does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what. So let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal...
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
Wow, you were so cool just now. Like a powerful, noble lady. You sent Burton packing with just a few words.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me. Like that dessert I mentioned. It means I want them to offer more if they want to come to an accord. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family member. Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
All right, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
Rapaz, quando fala de... Ai, caramba.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
The security around the manor is really strict, but inside might be more lax. But just in case, let's tell Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office.
Ah, então esse merda já sabia.
Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself. The bullet. How?
Aí, ó, o brabo.
Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon? When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks? Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine, my dear uncle.
Oxi, esse loading.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Mano, olha que cena, velho, de cinema, você é louco.
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so angry? You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool...
Ah, então isso era um plano desses dois desde o começo, vai, que merda. Ai, velho.
Your foolish facade. I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand didn't deteriorate. Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
So what exactly is the purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't try to brush this off. I've already helped you enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
You aren't hopeless yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost. It's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe, allowing the plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act. My acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous, of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and...
Oxi.
What exactly are you doing?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't. Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy Exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind. To some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate. After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage, perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of mine. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind, and that's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
Rapaz, ele tá sofrendo desse jeito, velho.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
believe I can make it. So, Icon, come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have. And you never will. Well, time is short. Let's begin.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
Is this? Because the side effects haven't worn off yet. The icon's late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you. Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all. That's because you don't want to wake up again. Who are you? I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self. You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason. When she tried to gouge out your eyes. When she sold you into that hell. Laughing all the while. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood. Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very existence. But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself. Have you been brainwashed by that dog? Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool? Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else. She sold you to the Ravenlock family
for a huge sum of money. She used that money without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock man. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that me is you. So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
I see. This is still an illusion. I wonder who's going to show up this time.
Brother! Hugo, let's play hide and seek! I'm already hiding! You'll find me, right? Like you always do!
Serena.
You're looking in the wrong place! I found an even better hiding spot this time! Harder to find than any place you showed me! Hey, Hugo? Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
It was because
because of you. It's all your fault. If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer. Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Yes.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer? Why is kindness always punished instead? Tell me, Hugo, why? Hugo, are you lost?
You that you would eventually... We meet again, my friend. I told you, I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny. Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right? Yes. Your half-sister. And the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you, unfortunately. It was her kindness that led to her untimely death. It was my fault. I don't like the way you blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other. My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me. In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die. They tried to kill me. Many times. But I was careful. And they didn't. So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it. In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top.
É, o Hugo teve uma vida de merda.
That's exactly what you managed to live up to. No, you found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of
of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
Here you go again, trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so... Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your... Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand. Dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles, pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse, written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins.
Esse Hart é uma merda.
Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desires. Do not resist your own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever admitted. Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
Lygon. Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you. Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right? I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow, an easy feat for the Ravenlock. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make. And you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else. The only thing you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart. I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said, because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, winding fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird, you can save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them? You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. This world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companions' understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions. And we are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them. Come, let me show you what powers we can wield.
But you are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
to face your true self and what you truly desire.
Aí os ultimate, velho.
You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted. So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore. Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice. They're all...
Hugo, it's time. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner. This is just like what I saw in my dream. Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death. Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit either way. Thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
Oh, you mean the part about how how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble. For those who abuse their positions of power. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources. And the people we helped remain destitute and suffering. Willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird. All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltist fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Os dois falam. O Hugo fala: tá bom, vem comigo, mas não me atrapalhe. Se ele tentar matar alguém, é óbvio que o Lycaon vai atrapalhar, velho. O cara não gosta disso. Quê? Hein? Não. Então ele tá trabalhando com o prefeito? Nada, tô. Ai, velho. E no final esses dois são amigos, né? Então eles não vão lutar um contra o outro. E agora? O que vai acontecer? Nós vai voltar lá pra onde nós estava? Ué, what the fuck?
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too. Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Come on, let's get them out of here.
A bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try. Huh? More workers here. And quite...
Is Hartman behind this, too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on... I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the Hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. Sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the Hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings.
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You You wouldn't go back on your word, right?
Don't worry. You'll get every dinny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first. Bro, should we really be doing this already? These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like that, and the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them. What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before.
Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly. You'll be working in the hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
O cão já tá pronto.
What are you doing? Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago,
You can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them, even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon. Those were...
Who the hell are you?
Before I can ask, why don't you take a guess?
we're the ones here to stop you.
Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team. Your legs, how are they feeling?
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. Restrain yourself. You had a lot more aggression.
The end is nigh. God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act. All right, let's end the small talk here. Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard, just enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask, the reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug.
Rapaziada, já volto aqui rapidão, hein? Rapaziada, tamo de volta, vamos continuar.
Besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then, I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you...
When he told me you might go down the wrong path.
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack,
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location. Icon. That incident back then. I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
You?
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So, I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know, I will never become like my father, like Hartman.
You
You've changed. But I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words. And I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right. Even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lycon.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome. Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eye.
It was just an accident. Not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do to witness the end of Ravenlock.
Agora nós vamos voltar lá na frente, né? Aonde tá, ele chegou pra ajudar.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you? This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of Tops, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. Tops is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further...
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my... I have friends who'd catch me if I fall. Partners who'd shed tears for me. And allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
Nossa, que foda, essa é louco. Ai, ai, esse jogo é bom demais, cara. Vambora.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too. And I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish. So I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to... In any case, if you are in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Belle, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has always been
Here? In Lord Phaethan's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear Proc?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a
Nossa, mano, que cara. Mano, esse cara é bom, hein? Rapaz, mano, mano, o cara é foda, velho. O cara colocou o bagulho no pingente, velho. Mano. Olha esse cara, mano, olha esse cara, velho. Mano, o cara é bom, hein? Mano, olha que... Mano, esse cara é foda, velho. O cara conseguiu esconder dentro do bagulho, velho. E ninguém reparou.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead. I won't go back on my promise.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes, and we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right, that's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
Rapaziada, seguinte, eu vou estar encerrando a live por aqui. Queria agradecer a todo mundo que acompanhou a live até aqui. Uma boa tarde para todos vocês. Só tenho a agradecer, se puder deixar aquele like e se estiver curtindo o conteúdo, se inscrever no canal para estar acompanhando mais gameplays, vai agradar demais, hein? Uma boa tarde para todos vocês. Tamo junto, hein? Falou.